everybody, welcome to A Crafter's Story. Thank you for stopping by. I am replenishing my stash with little booklets and little tags and things, and this is one that I'm working on. So this is the first of many I'm hoping to make, but let me share with you how I made this. So last week we made those corner sleeves, corner pockets with just 2 folds. This week, let me grab one to show you. It was those guys where we just did 2 folds and had these pockets. So okay, so 2 folds for that, but this is going to be a 4-fold, and I guess it's like a little tri-fold, no, quadruple fold, many-fold, 4-fold. Anyway, I'm confusing myself, so I'm not. If you guys are confused, drop me a line. Say, Celeste, stop being confusing. But there it is. It's the cutest little fold out. I suppose it is a double fold. I don't know. I suppose it doesn't really matter. But there is the little fold out. I'm going to take one 8x11 size piece of paper, and I have one prepared here. So this one is double-sided, so it's 8 by 11 inches, and I'm going to fold this little piece of paper 4 times, and once I'm done, it's going to look like this. So what I've got in here is I have one little tag there, another little tag there, and then I've decided to put some coloring in pages into this one. So once you fold it out, it's just going to be a little page that you can doodle on and color in on. So that is in this little pocket here. And as you can see, the double-sided paper, this was also double-sided paper. And there is the reverse side with the little polka dots. And then when I close it this side, I've added a little bit of writing space. And then when I close it up, it looks like that. And then I've got just a little bit of this mesh. I don't really know what you call this stuff. It's like a medical mesh, I think, that I've decided to use as the closure on this little one. So either I can go ahead and put more writing space at the back here if it's going to be a tag, or I can leave this blank if I'm going to paste it into my journal and then just have it fold out on the page. Okay, so let me set this aside. I hope there's enough light, you guys. Let me see if I can open up this blind a little bit more. Oh, come on. Oh, wrong way. No, I don't think it's making any difference. Okay, it's all right. So my very first big decision is going to be, do I go this way and have just that peek out, or do I go this way and have just that peek out? I've decided that I prefer to have the flowers be the main attraction, and so I'm going to do it this way. But I'm going to fold my paper lengthwise like that. Hopefully I did. Okay, so first fold is lengthwise like this. Second fold is in half again. So I'm just going to, I think I didn't quite get it to the edge there. I don't suppose it matters terribly, but I'm being a bit finicky. So my second fold is going to be in half again. I usually stand, but I'm sitting today. I'm trying to, so I can't, I like to have my head over the craft. Anyway, silly little details. And I'm going to open it up, just one open, one going back. Now, this fold is the one that I'm going to fold towards, but not go all the way to. So maybe you want to put a ruler or something there to, let me do that. Put my ruler out, and I'll put the ruler where the fold is so that I don't go all the way to where the fold is, because I don't want to fold that far up. It's going to go maybe, let's say maybe half an inch or quarter of an inch. What am I saying? Quarter of an inch before that middle fold, and down we go again. And I'm going to repeat that going this way. Let's see, where is the middle fold, and go just before quarter of an inch, half a centimeter, and down it goes again. Okay, so there you go. Now I'm going to open this up again, and this time I'm going to open it all the way up, and I'm going to put my ruler down again just to make sure that I can, because it's so busy, the pattern, to see where these folds are is a little difficult. Where is it? It's there. Now I apologize, I didn't bring out my large punch, so I'm just going to grab it. One sec. It's right here. I got it. I thought I was all prepared, and I wasn't. So I'm going to take my very large 2-inch punch. Now you guys don't have to use one quite as big. If you have a 1.5 or a 1, I think that's going to be just fine. I'm going to take a pen and kind of measure where my middle is here. So this is a 2.5-inch fold. Math, here we go again. 2.5, so 1 3/4. Yes, 1. That doesn't make sense. 1 1/4. Oh my gosh, Celeste. 1 1/4 is going to be a half of 2.5. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, so 1 1/4 is going to be about there, but it's a little bit more than a half, so I'm just going to kind of scoot over, maybe eyeball this. You know, my eyeballing stuff for me is going to be so much more accurate. Oh man. Okay, let's come across, because I want to do the same thing on this side. Okay, there we go. And it's also 2.5 plus a bit, 2 3/4. I'm just going to eyeball it, for goodness sake, because me, yeah, let's not talk math. I don't know what it is. It's like a mental block. Give me some color, give me some shapes, give me something visual, and I am good. Give me numbers, unless they're phone numbers. I'm really good at remembering prices of food and phone numbers. Really good at that. Just don't ask me to add them up. Oh, brother. Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly, because I feel somehow that I am talking too much and doing this incorrectly. Let me just make sure. So if I open this up, here's my example. Let me double check myself. Yep, I was about to do it incorrectly. I don't suppose it would have mattered, but it needs to be, I need to be cutting my holes here in the middle, not on the ends. So let me go back. This is such a busy pattern. It's almost difficult to see my folds. So there's a fold and there's a fold. So I'm having to make those marks again, guys. Sorry, and I'm just going to eyeball it this time. I think it's going to be, roughly speaking, there. I'm trying to find the middle, and my fold is there and there. Looking for the middle again ish. All right, so let me cut that out now. Oh. And get these I just want to get my little marker somewhere in the middle ish. Oh, sorry about the noise, this clunky old thing, and I hope I'm not messing this up, but let's see. Like that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's great. So I probably could have made those holes a bit bigger, but it's fine. They're gonna just stay there. Now here I'm going to use my pattern as my measure, and I'm gonna cut just down underneath this pattern. I'm gonna cut a piece off here and make this a shallower pocket, and then wherever my, there is the fold is there. Okay, so now you see a little bit more of the background, right? I'm gonna do the same on this side. So if you don't have a pattern that you can use as your measure, you may have to measure out a 1-inch little strip that you cut off. But I was lucky with this one, and you know, I might just keep these pieces. They might come in handy later. Now, oh, and I'm gonna get my glue out, and I have my standing glue. Look. Yay. All right, so now I'm going to use this measure, this where I cut, just to go down with a dollop of glue, and then a little bit down here. Same goes for, I think I'm trying to find where the folds are. There, and on the edge, and then just fold it over and stand my glue. Look, ha! So nice not to have to put it into a little container. Okay, so let's bring this over. Now with a bit of luck, if I didn't mess up, when this dries, we have some lovely pockets. Okay, let me bring this down. Now what I want to do is I want to put, I don't know, I'm going to maybe have to cut off some of these little bits that are not, they didn't fold nicely. Let me see if I can just fix my folds here for a second. I'm being a little nitpicky, but only because I want everything to sit nicely in the journal once I have it in a journal. So I'm going to cut off a little bit that's sticking out. Have I got a bit sticking out this side? Yeah, just a tiny little bit. Okay, it's done. Now I'm going to take these little pieces of paper that I have previously torn up and aged with a little bit of ink, and I'm going to paste them down on these little flips, because not only am I going to be able to put some tags into the pockets, but I'm going to be able to write a little affirmation, little poem, a little quote, something, or a little memory onto these little pieces of paper. Okay, so that goes down there. I think this is starting to really shape up and look really, really nice. I'm very happy with it so far. Okay, now I have pre-prepared some tags, and yesterday I did a little bit of watercolor painting, so I've got these little guys and they're gonna go in there. But I'm going to just give this glue on the folds a few minutes to dry, because I don't want it to stick to my tags, and then I'll put the tags in, find a nice ribbon, and also I have this little guy that I painted yesterday, and that'll be our cover, and it'll be done. Okay, so the pocket fold glue is dry, and I was looking at, you know, when it sits like this, it's great, I like it, when I opened it up, it just felt a little empty here for me. And so I think what I'd like to do is on the inside to also put some little writing bits in. So let's do that quickly. And then I also felt that this looked a bit empty. There's a pattern here, obviously, with the flowers. It just didn't feel like enough. Felt like it just needed a little extra something to finish it off, you know. And so I think writing space is always something that I love. I always love having a spot to write down a memory. And so let us do that. And then, okay, let me close my glue. And then I thought, what about if I followed some of the pink from these two little inserts? These are my little watercolors that I did yesterday. And I just put in a little sticker, nothing terribly fancy, but I'm going to add a sticker to add a little extra color. And then we'll finish off the front with this little guy that I also painted yesterday. I had a little bit of extra little leftover paint, and I just thought, I'm not wasting it. I can't do it. Can't waste it. I'm a frugal crafter, guys, and a frugal artist as well. I just can't waste paint. I always try and figure out a way to use it. Okay, so I think that really looks so much more inviting to me. And this is also my artwork from quite a long time ago. I painted this great big old sheet and I've had it forever, and I started cutting it up and making tags out of it. So I've got the tags in here, and then there's nothing on the back of any of these tags right now, but you could put in lines or just leave it like that. I really love having this scarf material at the top, and so we'll pop these in here as well. And I didn't intentionally make these guys the same length, it just happened. And I'm kind of happy it did. It fits nicely. All right, so now I can close that up and close that up, but I'm going to just leave the glue on the inside to dry for a second while we take care of our front here. And I don't know if, yeah, that is the front. If this is enough for now, I don't want to overdo it, so I'm going to just make myself believe it's enough, at least just for now. And then I can always come and add to it if I feel like it's not. But later. Right now I feel, make sure I've got the middle. I do. I actually do have the middle. Ha! So, you know, I could always put a little saying, a little affirmation, sentiment, word, something like that. Oops, knocked over. Up there and down here, or just in one place. But for now, I think this might actually be enough, because I've got all these tassels coming out. Gosh, you guys, I'm really happy with this. It came out beautifully. So I brought out this ribbon, and I thought it goes nicely, the coloring, with these tags. Not so much these, but these guys got their own stickers, so these guys get their ribbon. Got to be fair, right? Okay. So let me close this up. I hope this glue's not going to squish out and glue. I think it's going to be okay. Going to be okay. I'm going to cross my fingers, hold my thumbs, do all the things that hopefully gives me luck. Close this up. Let's see, and let's tie it all down. Oh, I'm upside down with my words. No, that's no good. Words got to be this way. My words have got to this way. This way. Yeah, that way. Oi, oi, oi. And let's see if I can get the middle. Middle-ish. I got the middle-ish. Okay. And it's going down. Let's see. how this looks once we've got our ribbon down as well. So the ribbon goes this way because I want to see the words, and like, ta-da, all done. Let me tie this little guy down again as well, and we'll have them side by side. I really like these. I think they are so pretty, and I'm just looking at the tag that's sticking out here. I might want to flip that around so that the pattern is actually facing this way, because I think that's just for presentation. I'd like to have the tag facing the person the minute they look at it. So there you go. I'll do a quick little flyby. There is first one, the lovely lady looking into the mirror, and then another one kind of gives me this old Victorian feel, this one. So yeah, and if I open this up, I think I'm going to turn this around now and just see if what I'm saying, that one can stay there, because I think that one can stay as it is. So it makes me think you might want a tag that's double-sided, just yeah, I think that would be better with a tag, both of them are now facing forward. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end with me and coming on this little four-fold adventure. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.